Hey!
Woo,
Instantly, I'm like, what's going wrong? The video, the sound, something has to be
Nothing has gone wrong.
Because we haven't done this in so long. All the rusty parts are like,
I know. I was actually paying attention this time, like hyper focusing on like hitting all the buttons and things.
Right before we go live, Gab's like this.
I know, it's crazy. You'd think I was playing the drums back here. It's not, I mean.
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the first stream of 2022.
Are you doing okay? Are you having, you're malfunctioning?
We're back. We did it. Another year in the can and another year that we're starting off, 2022. I'm super excited. It's a big year for us. We have such amazing plans, things that are already in the works, things that I've had in this week alone. I've had 2 telephone conversations that were insane that I had. I can't believe I was having them. That's all I can say right now. But in the spirit of closing all the Attack Peter loops, you know, I always talk about that. Like,
how many loops did you have going?
I had 2 loops, 2 fruity loops.
Oh boy.
2 loops of raisins.
Just 2s?
2 loops of raisins. It's always a good morning, Peter, with 2 loops of raisins.
Oh,
2 scoops.
No, that
2
was
scoops.
really bad.
Yeah.
No, get out.
Where's your
End of
buzz?
stream.
You're not gonna.
Oh, wait. Oh,
See.
wait. Thank you for reminding me I had that power.
Yeah. We have amazing plans in the works. If only some of them work out. If only one of them works out, it would be insane. But like I said, I'm always trying to figure out ways to use the art and the audience and the platform to do the things that I wish I could do when I was just starting all this. And 2 of the conversations that I had were very much that, like, closing the circle, and potentially it's the beginning of closing a circle potentially. So if it works out, it'll be those amazing oh shit moments.
Moments.
That's if it doesn't work out. It'll be
yeah.
Let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Jam Fitzy is here. Omnibusters, what's up, dude? Oh, by the way, it's Raph's anniversary with his special lady.
Oh,
Raph, I forgot.
Anniversary,
yeah, remind me her name again. I forgot. But happy anniversary to the 2 of you. That's amazing. The archive celebrates an anniversary. No, he told me and I forgot already.
Katie, no.
I think it might be.
I feel like it's a K.
It's a K.
I don't know. Remind us, Raph.
Yeah, remind us, Raph. Warren, what's up, man? Long time. Pedro Lanuza, what's going on? Jeremy, how you doing?
Hi, everybody.
It's me, Courtney. Woo! Thank you, Courtney. Courtney is our voice of God. Courtney is our official brand new producer officially this year, so she's going to be helping out with everything, making the show better, smoother, hopefully, much less.
Maybe it's not as much of a dumpster fire as it's been in
now
the
it might be a
past.
campfire that you're like, ooh, I want to warm up there. It's a nice one. So hopefully.
I got it right. It was Katie.
Katie, yes. 4 years. Congratulations. What is the 4-year anniversary? You get an Attack Peter print.
Oh, and you get an applause.
Hey.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah, so David, what's up? Welcome. We got Steve Pinn in the house, Marco Avalos. I got my buddy Carl in here, WWBFGD. Let's see, John Nevin, Enlightened Movie Posters. Hey, welcome. Travis Sosa, Framed Cthulhu looks amazing. Thank you so much. John's from Taiwan. Thanks, John.
That's awesome.
That's amazing, dude. Thank you for joining us. Taiwan in the house.
Yeah.
Any new prints for CNY theme? What is CNY theme?
Chinese New Year.
Oh,
Which
potentially.
is Tiger this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, it's funny because it's the year of the tiger, and
my
last
year.
yeah,
Hey.
and last year we did that tiger. It was more of a Korean design, Korean tiger. For the ramen.
Yeah.
The shin noodle soup.
Shin noodle.
So it kind of counts, I thought, but I might do something at least small,
but I
special.
feel like you could,
I might do
add
something.
something to the list.
Yeah, I might do
Please,
something.
It's my year. I
Yeah,
want something. Please. It was so awesome, by the way. I feel like we've got to talk about this.
What's that?
Is having met a lot of you in San Francisco and also at Designer Con.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's funny because now this is like our first big stream since all that, I think.
I think we had a stream like
After
right
San
after
Fran?
DCon.
Yeah, but not after San Fran.
not after San Francisco. Like we just kind of went dark after that because of the holidays.
Yeah.
But it was such an awesome turnout,
Yeah.
and it was so incredible to meet everybody
Yes.
and hang out.
It was the best thing we did the whole year, were those two shows. And
it was a great way to end the year.
yes, it felt like a great culmination of an awesome year. And it was awesome meeting you guys. Like Gabby says, like, you guys are all awesome. We don't have any dicks to hang out on our streams and buy our stuff that I can see so far.
That's because Raph is literally a bouncer. He does not suffer tomfoolery in our chat.
No, but it was an amazing group, amazing gang. You know, we posted a bunch of pics on Instagram. If you haven't seen them, go on Instagram and see everybody. Everybody was great. Can't wait to do it again. Maybe a different part of the country. Hopefully we can go up north in the East Coast this year. We'll see what we do.
East Coast, I feel like we neglected the East Coast a lot this year.
Yeah.
Because we used to do MegaCon. We did 5 points at one point. So it definitely this year, if we can, we're going to hit East Coast.
John Nevin is saying Year of the Ox is this year. Year of the Ox? I did last year, my man. Check.
I thought it was Year of the Tiger.
It is Year of the Tiger this year, from what I've been told. I could be wrong, but from what I know, it's Year of the Tiger.
I don't know. Let us know, chat.
Yeah.
I'm lost. I thought it was Year of the Tiger.
Yeah. So, John Price, what's up, dude? Yeah, we have a great group already here in the chat. Remember, guys, hit like if you can before you forget. And if you haven't subscribed, if you're new to the stream today, just hit subscribe on the stream. We are doing these every other week, hopefully twice a month. And as a great way to kind of like fill you in on what we're doing, this is where we drop all of our live prints. This is where we drop all of our new prints. This is where we have awesome guests stopping by. We have special guest James Groman today coming in with some hot breaking news.
Hot fire.
Hot fire breaking news. And what else?
Oh, look, it is Year of the Tiger.
Yeah, it is Tiger. Okay.
And Paul says it's Year of Takuro. So really,
Paul.
you're not wrong.
It is the year of Takuro.
It should always be Year of the Takuro. Well, let's be real.
Going off that for a minute, we have a couple of streams already planned out for the next few episodes. One of them is going to be a very Takuro-centric stream.
Yeah.
It is going to be when we release that new Takuro print that some of you got a chance to get in San Fran. But it's also going to be a stream where we talk about the year of Takuro, the Kickstarter. We have so much going on behind the scenes. And I got to confer with all of you. I need everybody on that stream when we have it. So put the word out when you see me put the word out, because I need everybody there. We're going to build this Kickstarter together. We're going to figure out tiers. I need suggestions. I want to know what you guys want, because we got to make this thing pop off. And if I don't know, if you tell me what kind of stuff you're expecting and hope, then I can try to make that happen. Then everybody's stoked to support it, because I have some plans. Who knows? Maybe even commissions might be on the list.
You never know.
You never know. So,
never know.
But I want to build it with you guys, like we did it with our designing monsters live and all that kind of stuff. Well, we got to design the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout. That's coming up soon. All right.
What else is going on? Let me see. Who else is here?
Well, we have.
Okay, so we have confirmed it is Year of the Tiger.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, Nara is here. Hey, Nara.
Hey, Nara.
And so I also want to point out that Steve Pinn said that I am a babe.
It's true.
And thank you. Because I was having like a low self-esteem, like, man, I'm back on camera and I look like crap after the holidays. So I've been stuffing my face with chocolate. But thank you for calling me a babe.
The audience wants to applaud for that.
Peter, calls me a babe all the time, and
That's
I believe
true.
him. But it's always nice to hear from other people. So
that's
thank you,
hot.
Steve. Don't feel bad about saying the damn truth. Harriman's here, the commissioner.
Yo, okay.
I hope Abby's here too.
I don't want to bury the lead. We have
Yeah.
an
Oh,
amazing
yes.
show today. We are dropping a brand new edition of a print that really only came out in very small supply. So I'll talk about it a little bit in a second, but the Kaiju Killer print is dropping. Only 50. I think that's plenty for everybody who wants to get one. If you want to get one, don't ever feel obliged to get a print because you're on the stream here hanging out. We just want to hang out. You know, it's not QVC. I'm not trying to sell you stuff for the sake of selling it. I'm happy you're here. This is my way to give you guys who are hanging with us first dibs on things. So if it doesn't sell out here, I'm happy to put it up in the shop and promote it everywhere else. Mm-hmm. But this was our way of figuring out how do we give the people who want it the most the first access. And even though we do that, sometimes it's still difficult, but that's the point of this. It's to create a cool hang, to have all you guys here together, to laugh and make jokes and talk, you know, come up with ideas together, to, you know, celebrate other artists here together. And then, then we can drop a print. And if you want to grab one, you grab it. And if you don't, it's all good. But never feel like this is, you have to get something. I bring that up because I got a couple DMs today with people saying, oh, I want to watch the stream, but I don't want to be tempted to get the print.
Oh, just come and hang out.
And that's why I said, like, just don't worry, just come in, hang. Like,
okay,
honestly,
dude.
It's all good, man. And so keep that in mind. The more, the merrier. All right, so
are we ready?
Without further ado, let's bring in our special list of special guests. This is going to make him a 3-time.
That's right.
3-time.
Does he get a prize?
He gets to hang out with us.
Okay, that's all.
There we go.
Yes, I agree. Okay, all right, here we go.
James
Groman. Woo! Welcome back, sir.
You are.
Happy New Year!
Yeah,
man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Happy New Year.
Wait, more applause.
Yeah, just keep it going. Let the hands fall right off. Clap until it's just bone on bone and blood mush.
No, that's enough.
Okay.
That's enough.
Bloody stump.
Yeah.
Bloody stumps. Welcome, sir. How are you, man?
Doing really good, man. So good to see ya.
Oh, man, you are the perfect guest to have for the first show of the year because every time I see work you make, every time I see you in person, you are like a triple shot of espresso creatively for me. So I cherish you as a friend, of course, you know that, but your work inspires me like crazy. Every time I have tons of Groman stuff in the studio. Every once in a while, I just pick it up and go, yeah, it's time to get to work. So you're the best.
Yeah, we love James.
I feel exact same way, man.
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to getting some batteries recharged.
Yeah, right? Yes.
Ooh.
So, dude, let's give a little backstory on this print so everybody knows where we're coming from. And then we have some amazing reveals that you are so generously going to share with us. So everybody in the stream is going to see this first. Then you'll probably see it on toy sites and share it online and all that. But it's going to be breaking news here. Courtney, if you're watching, we need a breaking news sound effect. We could probably get that on, what's it called?
Yeah, whatever the thing is.
But Courtney, if you remember, let's get that.
Just remind us because we'll forget.
And like a breaking news thing that was like a little, like a screen.
It's called a stinger or something.
Yeah,
it's
like
the
our
thing
BRB one that we
right,
have.
like it shows up on the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like breaking news.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All
I
right.
want the one from Primer Impacto.
In Spanish?
In Spanish, where like Spanish news is the most alarming thing you've ever seen. It's just people like yelling and freaking out about the most minute thing. That's the one that we need.
The weather sounds like a nuclear attack.
It does.
So
Plus, it's not.
exactly, chacal.
We do need the chacal sound too.
Amazing. Okay, so backstory: we met in 2018 at DesignerCon, and we became fast friends. And then over the year, we were talking, and you said, "Hey, why don't we do a print for Kaiju Killer, my new big ass, monstrous, hunking beast of a figure that's coming out at DCon?" And I said, "Of course, let's do it." And I brought, I want to say, around 10 to 12 prints of the Kaiju Killer print to the show, and they sold. But they were supposed to be like an edition of 60 or something. And at that show is when I met Skybound, and everything kind of went on. Everything like got like halted, you know. So a bunch of prints that I had never got released, etc. So we were thinking like, what can we do to start the year off? And I said, why don't we like do an official release of Kaiju Killer? And I have brand new paper stock, so it's like a different edition from scratch. So that is, so people don't know, that's the origins. And you were selling some awesome Kaiju Killer shirts. I don't know if you still have them.
Actually, yeah, I think at the time you were actually I think people that bought, I'm trying to remember if they bought a Kaiju Killer, they got a print with it or something like that, or a poster or whatever. So it was a really good deal. I love the print, man.
Oh, thanks,
we
dude.
made them into t-shirts as well. And I think those are still available in my store. I'm running out of some sizes. I owe you guys some shirts too.
No, I have.
We have them.
Mine.
We wear them regularly.
Yeah,
I love mine.
I want to get you some more too.
Oh, I'll take them.
I'll take it.
We'll take it.
The timing's also good because Instinct Toys getting ready to do. They're going to be doing a lottery online. They got 70 so Kaiju Killers. They're going to go up online. That's the photo that you're seeing there. It's the new deco wave.
Well, they can't see, but I'm going to transition over.
Let's transition over so you can see it.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, it's the Kaiju Killer Guardian of the Sky edition, which is an all-new deco. It's only the second release we've done, other than the original deco release and then the gold Lucky Bag version of the character. But I guess this will be the third release. But I love this deco. This was one that the original deco was all me, and then this was done with Hiroto and Okubu actually came up with the colors. And I went back and forth and approved them with them, but I didn't make a lot of changes. I thought this was really cool.
It looks awesome. Now, for people who don't know, because unless you get to see this happen in person, it's weird to even explain it. But I'm going to explain it, and you correct me if I make a mistake here. For people who don't know how these toys get released or how they get collected, right? And go back to the screen, will you, my love? So
to the browser?
Yeah.
You got it.
So you sculpt these all by hand, which, believe it or not, is more and more rare these days, right? Originally, you sculpt the original one by hand. We'll show some pictures of that today.
Yes.
And then you make the molds are made, and you do a paint master, right? Like, so usually, not in this case, maybe, but you normally do like a paint master, and by hand, right? You paint it by hand.
I do, and then I will send that straight to the factory. They'll want the actual piece. We'll take photos sometimes, but they want to actually have the piece to get a really good idea, because a lot of my work is some of the stuff's kind of subtle.
Yeah.
So it doesn't come across in photos. You want to make sure the colors are right and everything. And the first factory paint on Kaiju Killer, this is the legend. I bring this up all the time. When I got it back from the factory for approval, I thought they made a mistake. I thought they sent me back the original paint.
That's awesome.
I sent. It was so amazing. So once you have all your spray masks and everything are all made, you can change color all day long. You don't have to make new spray masks. You just change the color for each individual, the spikes, the hair, the whatever, which is really great, because this dude's got to have at least 50 spray masks.
Yeah.
At least. But these colors were all picked by Hiroto himself. This was what he pitched to me. This is the edition they want to do. In a lot of ways, I think this is kind of an improvement on what I did. I liked my first set of the colors that I did, but I think he made some improvements on the way the skulls. He comes with 5 skulls, all based on famous kaiju, that hang around his neck or attached to his weapon, and they're done in a really awesome bone color with a gold rub on them, and it's just looks like real bone. So,
yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to bring up, because I was following your work as James Groman, the artist, and then I famously have talked about this before. Then eventually I put 2 and 2 together that you were responsible for like all my favorite toys as a kid. Blurt balls, which I have one here. I showed you. I brought one. I bought one on eBay. One of my favorite toys as a kid. You worked on My Pet Monster, Barnyard Commandos. These are all my favorite toys. Like, I used to tell people, like, when I was a kid, toys were gross, and that was the best. And by the way, we're gonna talk about that at the end of the stream. I'm dissecting an alien at the end of the stream. Don't miss out on that. But
real quick,
yeah,
meet a number of people from those characters in Cleveland, that was the division of American Greetings that did a lot of those gross toys, Mad Balls, everything. There's a gentleman writing a book on gross toys of the 80s.
No way.
We just sent his introduction out that he wrote for the book, so we could all approve it and stuff. Everyone that he interviewed.
Oh, dude, put me in touch with him. I want to have him on the show.
Oh yeah, he'd probably love it.
Yeah.
So, but he's really gone in depth. He got in touch with all my old bosses, and the stuff that they dug out of the archives is just going to blow away.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I cannot wait. I think about you and Tim Clark as two of my favorite, people from that era. So, but I wanted to get to is people like, and I think somebody mentioned it. Brian Fleming mentioned it in the chat. He writes, "Very lucky to win the lottery to buy the Kaiju Killer at DCon." Now that is what I want to explain. People may not understand this, but you can't just buy a James Groman piece like this. He says 70 pieces. You said 70.
Yes.
70 pieces are going to be released, Kaiju Killer. And if I may ask, what is the retail price, or what would someone be paying for something like this?
Roughly a little under $1,000.
A little under $1,000. They're big boys, but you might hear that price and go, what? $1,000 for a figure? I'm telling you.
They're huge.
Number one, it's big, but number two, it doesn't matter if you want it or not, because every time I've seen James Groman set up at a show, people are lined up. Oh, there's one. There's the original. Yeah.
It's huge.
No, but people are lined up to get a chance to win a lottery spot to buy one. So I've seen grown men and women crying in person at his booth because they didn't win the lottery to pay to buy them. And by the way, when I saw you, you were selling original painted ones.
At 5 points?
At 2019 Decon, and they were much more than 1,000.
Oh,
and because they were the hand painted ones, and people were just crying, dude. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the level we got to be at.
We want people to cry for us.
I want Raph crying.
Well, yeah, there was one particular instance where a young lady was crying. She was getting it for her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And so, in the end, it ended up having a happy ending. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
that's good.
But I want to mention something else. I've seen people who flew in from across the planet to get a chance to buy one. Let's not even forget that. So that they flew in knowing they might not win the lottery to get to buy one. That's gonna make you feel pretty good.
It does, but it's like I've said before. You got Paul Kaiju, you got like Mutant Vinyl Hardcore, you got all these other people set up those shows. They're going in there. A lot of those people are in the same lotteries for those. They're thinking that by the end of the show they're going to get something special and unique from one of those artists. But a lot of times they have like that holy grail that they're looking for, but they're coming in there because of a number of the gathering of specific artists that are at these shows too.
I love it. I think it was so cool, and it's the reason I love it is because it really is the perfect. It's clear that they respect all the craftsmen and artisanship that goes into this, and sometimes even people who collect, designer toys, not even like off the rack toys, but designer toys. They're and myself included. You forget that like along the way, there is a bunch of people involved with sweating and really like stressing to make sure this thing is awesome. And so to see people willing to meet that demand is really heartening, and it tells you that the industry is in a good place for things like that. So, okay, now that's Kaiju Killer. If people want to keep up with the Guardian of the Sky edition and all what's going on there, in the description underneath in the YouTube description, you can find all the links for James Groman's Instagram and Facebook and website and all that, where you can get more information. You can always DM, and you respond to your DMs, don't you?
Please say yes.
Everybody DM him right now.
Sometimes I'm definitely OCD, and I'm not joking. I am diagnosed OCD. I get focused, and I don't get back as often and quickly as I should. But
everybody DM James Groman a picture of your dog or cat right now.
Yeah, just DM him a few times to remind him that you're
spam him. Spam.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, that actually brings up a good point. Should we do a Q&A? Because I told people in the chat that if they had questions for you,
we're gonna do it.
Maybe take a minute to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Okay, all right. So we'll leave it towards the end so that we can just have like a whole session where we just have all at once. Okay, so a couple of things from the chat that are not questions, but a couple of comments that are fun. Let's see. I'm gonna go all the way back up to the top. Let's see. Kaiju Live is here.
Oh, what's up, AJ?
Kaiju Live says, "Don't laugh. He also cried when he couldn't get."
Yeah, dude.
It's understandable. Pedro Lanuza said he was Barnyard Commandos. That's one of the shows I love that no one I know knew about.
Pedro, I think I still have many of my Barnyard Commandos in storage, but those were some of my favorite figures as a kid. My brother collected all the sheep and rams, and I had all the pigs. So, like, it's just so funny. I was always attracted to that aesthetic, and I didn't know anything about. I mean, back then you just buy the toy you like, and I always, when I look back, all the stuff that you worked on is the stuff I was collecting. It's so funny.
Wild.
All right, let's
see what else.
You can keep looking for them, but I want to go to some more hot breaking news. So let's go to.
Well, what do you want me to show next?
Let's go to
Do you want the print?
No, not yet. We'll do the print later on towards the end. Because I have some questions for you about the print too. All right.
So are we moving on?
Yeah, let's show this. This is not this is not totally newsworthy, but this is amazing. So this is the King Corpse Wood Edition. You showed this on your Instagram before. So explain this to people who don't understand it. But if I'm not mistaken, this is an actual wooden edition of this guy, King Corpse. I am a lucky owner of an original James Groman piece. This is a very rare orange variant of King Corpse. This thing doesn't have an ounce of paint on it, and it's still one of the coolest things I've ever laid eyes on. It literally dominates my entire studio, the color. So I have to strategically place it so to balance the room, because wherever I put this, it's the only thing you see when you walk in here. It's amazing.
But it is so amazing. Look at that thing.
Yeah, give me the Solo Peter cam real quick so people can see this.
Solo Peter cam. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we don't have sound in that scene. I'm an idiot. But yeah, it's got clear rib cage, bones. It's got a zombified Anne. It's so good. The details all over it, amazing. And I can't thank you enough for this one, by the way. This was a gift from you. I love it. I love this.
There's some about seeing the ones that are unpainted. I still, as much as I work my ass off on the deco and everything, I still like seeing just the sculpt and going back and revisiting stuff I labored over.
It's so shiny. The camera is like struggling to focus on it.
Okay, now.
Okay, let's go back so we can see the King Corpse.
Yeah, let's go see King. Okay, so this is a wooden edition. Explain that, dude.
Oh, this was a surprise to me. All of a sudden, Hiroto sent me these photos of these 2 wood edition King Corpse that they're going to be putting up for lottery. The first one will be before the end of the month. And it's the first one is a brown wood, and I looked all through my posts and stuff like that to find out, because the body is made from one type of wood, the ribs are made from another type of wood, the heart is made from another, and then the manacles and the cuffs are all metal. So these are the ultimate. Anyone that wants to be the ultimate King Corpse collector, these are going to be it. Look at that packaging. It's like a wooden hinges. I mean, it's like everything that Instinct does is these amazing presentations. And
now I shouldn't have to say this.
Alone is amazing.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm going to say this on your behalf. Enough with buying his stuff and repainting it and trying to sell it. None of you guys who do that paint it better than he does. I walk around on the show floors and I see some people who buy, like, I guess blanks or whatever it is, and they repaint them. And I've never seen one that I thought was awesome. If you know one that's great, I'll look at it and I'll be open-minded. But what an atrocity that people do this to your stuff. I see that. I almost want to buy it just to bleach it and give it back to you so you can sell it. All right, go ahead. You were saying. And no one's going to do that with these, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, there is a gentleman, and I'm trying to remember his exact Clav.
He's good?
Clav 9. Oh, man.
Okay.
I'll have to send you his contact on or his site on Instagram. But yeah, he's a guy. I've met him at shows and stuff. He does amazing.
Okay.
He's gone to Taiwan and Thailand and stuff and sold his stuff there for.
So one guy, but he did not have a booth at DCon 2019, right?
He is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So look at this thing, dude.
This edition, it will be up for lottery before the end of the month. It's the first one is the brown edition. Like I said, all those different, all the details, even the skin around the rib cage is done in a different type of wood. It is done with a CNC process, which is computerized numeric control. It's an actual stylus that will carve this thing out of wood based on computer programmed input. So like the scan that was done of the original sculpture, it'll use that type of information, and then it'll carve. And these things have to take a long time. I got to believe that each one of these, it could be like hours, if not days, to carve just one.
No, yeah. And considering what Bored Apes are selling for these days, this is a steal at any price. What does something like this go for, so people can just respect?
Last I heard, 7,000.
Whew.
Whoa.
That compared to a digital ape that you can get as an NFT for I don't know how many Ethereum, that's pennies on the dollar.
Well, and it is like it'll be very, very limited.
Yeah. Well, it says 20 pieces there, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
This one at least says one of 20. This one.
And then there will be another one that will be released that is a black cherry, and it's like, they're both stunning and totally unexpected. I did not know that these things were in the works. So I'm trying to think when mine's going to come. I haven't seen one in person yet, but I know they're shipping me a couple.
Here's some close-ups. Yeah. Oh, wow. Here's some close-ups. So you can see. Look at that. Holy crap, dude. What a flex.
That's
they
a
even
flex.
Posted on their on Instagram, on Facebook. They actually show the process. There's a quick video taken from a phone showing the stylist actually carving away at the head to form the king corpse head, and it's amazing.
And this is Instinct Toys Instagram we should be watching?
Yes, and I put it up on mine too.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Follow. Oh, okay. Yeah. So now.
Sorry.
Okay. Go back.
You got it.
Let's pretend we didn't see that. Okay. So follow Instinct Toy if you're not. James is always tagging them in his posts, but if you're following James, you'll see it. They are a collaborator with you, James, and they do the Cthulhu. They've done.
No, they don't do the Cthulhu.
They don't do the Cthulhu.
Yeah, they do. They've done King Corpse, and they've done Kaiju Killer, and then we have the Megamixosaurus.
That one. Okay.
That's only had one release too, as the Lucky Bag.
Enlightened movie posters. If you want an amazing James Groman piece that's like big and super affordable, check out the Bat Beast DC figures. You can even now, I think you can get them on like Big Bad Toy Store or Sideshow or places like that. And they're like, what, $60, $70? They're steel. And they're huge. They're super detailed. You get all the James Groman great detail on that kind of stuff. So,
definitely more affordable.
Yes. Look. As an artist, you got to have pieces at different price points, especially toys is difficult because unless you're getting a partnership with something like DC to be able to produce on a mass scale, it's hard to bring the price down. Trust me. I've done 2 figures now, and I've learned a lot. I didn't know anything about toys is what I know now. And now I understand the business. It's expensive to produce, and it's difficult to figure out the right price point versus the right size versus the right quantity of figures. So yes, as an artist who works primarily in 3D and toys, it's amazing with all the demand he has on the high-end stuff that there is still a big, chunky James Groman figures. A whole line, by the way. You can get Batman. You can get, Bat Beast. You can get the Two-Face. You can get a Joker. And who am I leaving out?
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc, yeah.
Killer Croc.
You can get that whole series, and they're like, I think $50-$60 a piece, and they're way, way, way underpriced at that price point compared to what everything else goes for.
When you see them in person, you're like, what?
Yeah, they're amazing. Enlightened movie posters, check them out. They're rad. All right, so, and the Man thing that just came out with Mondo is incredible. Okay, let us go to the first big hyped announcement now. Okay, so James sent me a swath of amazing pictures, so we're just going to drool through this together, okay? So
you
right
want to
now,
announce it or you want me to just move over?
Don't you have like a cool sound effect? All right, go to that. Go back. Go. There, look at this, dude.
It's that the sketch isn't enough to convey what it is that you are about to see.
This is how I pitched it, because this is an idea I've been wanting to do for a long time. I want to do these big, badass, balls to the wall versions of the Mad Balls as if they were like a severed head. They're totally realistic and everything.
Get ready, guys.
One time we were approached to do a live action Mad Balls movie. And they were talking, they had some actors that they were talking to, and we had a script written. And this is kind of how I would picture them looking.
What actor was being talked to for a Mad Balls movie? It's okay now. You can talk about it now.
Well, Bruce Campbell.
Oh, excuse me?
You know what? Really hilarious story.
Go ahead. Courtney, wait, James. Courtney, let's clip this clip out and post this later. Okay, so now go ahead, James, and start.
I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
No. We're all NDA. The whole world
is. It's a funny story because I did a poster for the movie, and it's Bruce Campbell, and he's got a giant mad ball, and he's throwing it off into this canyon, and there's a kid in the background fighting all these mad balls that are flying at him. I did the poster to promote this concept for the movie, and I used Bruce Campbell's likeness because they were talking to his manager. So me and Tracy, my wife, we went to Comic-Con, and we're walking the floor at Comic-Con. There's Bruce Campbell. He's sitting at a table, and he's signing autographs for people. And Tracy's going, you got to go up and have him sign this poster. I had the other. You got to give him to sign this. And I got in line. I waited and waited. I go, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I want to keep walking. I want to see Bernie Rice, and I want to see Mike Mignola. I want to keep going. So we walk up, and I wait in line, get up in front of him, and I show it to him, and he goes, what the hell is this? And he goes, and I go, oh, wow. Some people that I work for American Greetings, they own Mad Balls, and I know they were talking to your manager about being in this film, in the Mad Ball films. And he goes, yeah, right. Next. He yells the next person. Dude. I go, no, I'm serious. This is like someone they were talking to your manager. And he goes, and I go, can I get a picture of you holding it up? And he goes, we're not doing that. And so I just walked away like humiliated. I'm not saying he's a bad dude.
No.
I got to believe that, I think he thought I was someone come up there pitching him to do a movie.
A huckster, yeah.
He's got to hear that all the time. People get up there and go, I got a movie in the works, and I want you to star in it.
Right.
He's got to hear that all the time. So this is no slam on him at all. He probably didn't know what the heck was going on. And my wife just was looking at me. She's like, I'm sorry.
I think that's the best.
You get up there. We laughed about it. It was funny. That's
the best souvenir you could have received at Comic-Con that year, that experience, that story. The funny thing is, if you ever did make that poster, that movie, that would be the best tagline for the movie. Is how they put all the critics and their reviews, like, the movie's great, Rolling Stone, Peter Travers, or whatever. It would be like, what the hell is this? Bruce Campbell.
No, the best. Adam Vorlacek in the chat says the Mad Balls on that guy.
The Mad Balls.
Take it out totally out of context. What the hell is this?
Yeah, what the hell is this? Exactly. I love that, man. Amazing. And clip right there, Courtney. That's a perfect clip. We're going to take that and we post that on social media, promote the show. Perfect. All right, good.
Perfect. Now, tag him in it.
Now, look, this is just a sketch to show you what I'm about to show you, because this, if you look at the top, the colored in Mad Ball, the purple one there, that is potentially to scale for what this would be, right? Let us show you now pictures of the sculpt. Right. Oh.
And even still in these pictures,
you still don't get a sense of scale.
You still don't really get.
This is up close, so you can see detail and amazing, craftsmanship and artisanship here. But get ready to see the scale. Let's keep going on these. And tell us about what we're looking at here, dude. So what kind of clay you working in? People want to know that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. It's like my default. It's a Super Sculpting mixed with the Sculpey 3 black and the flesh color to get my preferred gray color. I still have yet to find something that just works for all the things that I need these sculpts to do. Got to be shipped, got to be durable material. And I just have gotten so used to it. Why try to switch it up?
Do you bake it before shipping it?
Yes, this was absolutely totally baked. It's the size of about a bowling ball.
No, we're going to show it. We're going to show it. Keep going. Let's see. Keep going through them. Yeah. Look at that. I can't believe that, dude.
It's so big.
It is bigger than you remember the concept sketch. The way I pitched it ended up being bigger.
Yes.
Than that, which is okay since these things get scanned and they can be output at any size. I mean, I'm actually thinking there's some companies that will output this thing at like 3 or 4 feet.
Oh my God.
Yes, dude.
I'm considering having some of those made just for myself.
Dude, that would be an amazing thing to have like at a booth, but you're going to have to be one of those guys that goes to conventions with those Acme crates and has to like open things up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's an awesome idea, man, to promote it and have them do it. I love that.
Well, There was one toy fair that I actually flew out and talked to the people at Gentle Giant, and they were going to actually do some big 3-foot mad balls to hang in our booth for Toy Fair in New York. But we decided not to do it. But yeah, I was a big advocate for that. I thought that would have been a great.
And I know your wife
across the room.
And I know your wife Tracy is watching. So once they make the giant one and they display it, then you could have it for the house, like right on top of the doorway when you walk in. Boom. That's how you know whose house you're at. Or put it on the front lawn. You know, people put these fountains and these like concrete swans and horses. You have the giant mad ball right there, like Dali. His house is his old thing.
Yeah, it would have to be made out of cement. So
perfect.
It away, but they'd probably still find a way.
We'll do it. We'll get it done. I love it, dude. Wow.
I'm for that.
Okay, this is amazing. So everybody take a breath and digest that for a second. That you just saw the brand new reveal of the giant size mad ball. Holy crap, dude.
Yeah, now, and that's going to be released through Black Dot, who did the Mastodon Man that I just that is released. We got some new releases coming out in different decos, but that is actually Black Dot, and they have the mad ball license. I've already done some I did some Fist of the North Star mad balls, believe it or not. They're applying some licenses that are really
awesome.
Big overseas to that, and so they're doing the mad ball. We're hoping that it sells well because I have a couple other designs that I'd love to do for that and make it a line.
What's the name of that particular Cyclops mad ball again?
Hornhead.
What is it?
Hornhead.
Right. Enlightened Movie Poster says, does that mad ball have a specific name? I had Foul Shot mad ball as a kid, the baseball, right? That's funny. Foul Shot.
Foul Shot was basketball, yeah.
Basketball, okay, yeah. I love that, man. That's great. Okay, that's amazing. You guys got one reveal. We're not done yet, okay? Because everybody, and AJ Russo does not show up to a live stream on a Thursday night unless there's kaiju to be discussed. So
yeah, and nobody's seen this stuff except for close friends. I've sent some photos and stuff, but no one's seen this stuff. So
very close friends, on a very elite group.
Yeah.
The Illuminati of toys is what he's referring to essentially, which includes me. I got a text. All right, let's go and show this. If you're a fan of kaiju, you know. Oh man, this is so awesome, dude. All right, you talk. I'm done. This is too good. I can't. Say.
Yeah, don't narrate this.
No.
Let the master do his work.
All right. When I was a little tyke back in the Stone Age, many years ago when I was a little kid, I remember going to school. I must have been in 3rd grade, and kids talking about this new show that was on Channel 43 here in Cleveland. Called Ultraman.
Yes.
And he said, Groman, you gotta see the show. It's so you. And I went over to a friend's house after school and I saw it. So every day I'd run home from school because I got out of school at 3:30 and I think the show started at 3:30. So I'd have to run down the street, get in the house and try to watch this. But Ultraman was ultimately my favorite show when I was a kid. Astro Boy. I loved all the a lot of those early animated shows and stuff like that. But anyway, so Gamora was a monster that appeared in a number of episodes. He's this big, bullhorned. Yeah, that's him right there in his original form. Mm-hmm. And he appeared. He was kind of like a reoccurring villain.
Yes, so good.
Series. I already liked the design. There's one episode where his tail gets cut off, and the tail is actually like a lizard. It's like bouncing around through the middle of the city, and pushing buildings all by itself and everything. It's just fun stuff. And
I can't believe this. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and so being a fan of that show forever, I have been working with 52 Toys on a couple projects. We did the Cthulhu, and we got a couple new things coming out, including the Alien that I think we premiered on your show as well. And they got the license for Ultraman, and they said, if you were to pick any of the monsters to do, and I actually did. I was thinking Red King. I was thinking of a number of other ones.
Gango, of course, everybody's favorite kaiju from Ultraman.
Gango, yeah, with Gamora. So.
Amazing, dude. Okay, so it would be enough. It would be enough to just show you guys these sketches. I think we would have been more than doing our duty as purveyors of amazing toy news here at the live attacks show here. But we're gonna do one better than that and show you the sculpts already in work. Look at this, dude. Holy,
it's huge,
crap, dude. It is the best. It's got to be the single greatest Gamora figure I've ever seen, dude. I love the belly, dude. That texture on it. Oh my God.
It's actually called Nightmare Gamora. It's like I wanted something that looked like it was just ferocious. And his face even has a real skull-like stretched skin over bone and that type of feel to it, like a lot of the stuff I do. Popping veins, all the things that you've come to recognize as a Groman sculpture. But he's got chips out of his horns, chips out of his fingernails and toenails. This thing got away from me. I thought it was going to be an easy sculpt because it was something that was I was a little bit more familiar with and everything. It was probably one of the more difficult sculpts I've done in a long time. And it got away from me as in it's gigantic.
Oh my God.
This thing's probably 27 or so inches long. Once the tail is attached. Now, once again, it's being scanned. It may not be released at that size. I don't think that was not really the target size. That I just have a tendency to work large, knowing that they're going to get scanned and detail is going to tighten up as things get shrunk down, which is always.
Go to the next slide there too. Oh, we lost his audio, right?
No.
Oh no, he's there. Okay, go.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
This is the other side of
Look
it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's insane. The detail on this is crazy.
Dude, every chunk of it has its own like pattern of like flesh and veins and rippling fat, sinewy areas. And I love it. And I always think he's got the funniest design on his belly. How did you approach that? Because I feel like yours has more of a pattern or like some kind of plan to it than even the original ones does.
Yeah, it's almost like I don't want to veer too far off of what the original. It's almost like I want to. Sometimes I think of it like you think of these suits being built by Tsuburiye. Was that his name? I'm probably mispronouncing it, but the gentleman who built all the suits for the Ultraman movies and everything. I almost feel like I'm trying to do something as if Stan Winston Studios or Rick Baker got it and they try to make it more realistic or something. And I'm not saying that I'm at that caliber at all, but trying to make them look like they're more like a living creature, but also a caricature as well. They're supposed. I'm trying to make them larger than life and more threatening, and the hunchback and the extended claws and the ferocity, trying to bring all of that stuff to bear. And so, he has that texture on his chest originally. I just kind of amped it up. Yeah. And I came up with this kind of diamond pattern. When you see it from straight on, it's got a really, really nice symmetrical. A lot of my stuff that I'm sculpting is, I think one of the charms of it is it's not symmetrical. Right. But this was one that kind of needed to be. It needed to look like it was growing naturally that way and everything. So, but I was really proud of how that chest came out because it kind of blend. It kind of gets very spiky on the chest part, but it starts to slowly blend up into his collarbone then kind of meld up with the skin up on his upper body, which is more like a rhino skin. Yes.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard you talk about the influences on that side of things, like Rick Baker, Stan Winston, those guys, because it is important to know if you're an artist and you can develop a style that is identifiable by other people, that is very useful, and that is something that I've always been attracted to as a fan of creators and artwork. I've always been attracted to the Mike Mignolas and the Frank Millers and guys who have a style that you see it and it's them. Even more so than, guys who, like, I love Alex Ross, and you definitely can tell it's Alex Ross, especially when everybody was doing a certain illustrated style and he was doing paintings. But even the most realistic guy, I was more impressed by guys who could make a few marks and it's them. And so, aside from being a fan, from a business standpoint, that also makes you more desirable as a creator. People go, I got to have that look. There's only one person I can go to. And if you are an artist or a creator who's developed a style, you always have influence. I used to tell my students, like, think of it as if you were a blender and you were getting the same ingredients that everybody else gets to make a tropical smoothie. You get your strawberries and your bananas and your pineapple, but how much of what, and whether or not you will go out and look for that rare kiwi or dragon fruit is what's going to determine how you are different from other people. But it's interesting to know who influences the artists that I love. So you're talking about not only, working on a known and historic character. If you're a fan, guys, in Japan especially, Ultraman is king. Everybody knows these characters. They've been done 5,000 times. I have a collection of the most obscure kaiju, Gango. I have like 12 different Gangos. It's been done 5 million times. So to take a stab at something like that and try to make it original and unique and different is so difficult. But knowing that you come from that standpoint where you're thinking, what if Gomorrah was in this era, worked on by these guys? That makes all the sense in the world, and it makes it even more interesting now to know where you're pulling from. I love that. I don't think I've ever heard you say that before. Talk about that. Maybe it was someone else. I'd be jealous.
Oh, yeah. And those guys are my go-tos. You know, we talk about Frazetta, and you talk about Bernie Wrightson and Mike Mignola and all those guys as like kind of the 2D artist influence. But I am a big fan of effects, Stan Winston and Rick Baker, you know, Mike Alizad.
Yeah. What's his company again? Mike Alizad is Spectral Motion.
Yeah, Spectral Motion.
They did the Hellboy movies and
all
more.
The Hellboy flicks and stuff like that. But these guys are, they're all, and Rick Baker is the upper echelon, and no one will argue with you, is that his stuff is, it's like, it's all about just quality and realism. And he's doing some amazing stuff now that he's retired and everything. But these are still go-to guys that I grew up worshiping them. I had the opportunity to go to Stan Winston's studio when I was in California, when I was very young.
No way.
Yeah, because I had done the box art for a Pumpkinhead model kit, and I just called him. I was like fearless when I was a kid. I just was like, well, I wasn't really a kid. I was like 26, but I just called Stan Winston Studios and said, I just did the box art for the Pumpkinhead model kit that was just released from Geometric Designs, and I'd love to come in and see your studio. And I'm trying to remember the woman that was in charge of kind of PR for the company. She said, yeah, come on in.
That's the best. You see, guys, just reach out.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went in, I met Crash McCreary.
Oh, my God.
Rosengrant, Shane Mahan. All those guys were in the studio, and they were working on Jurassic Park.
Oh, I was just going to say, Crash McCreary, to me, redefined what dinosaurs are. When I was 10 years old, I got this floppy book at Walden Books, which is like behind the scenes of Jurassic Park, and those pencil drawings that he did. It changed everything for me. I'm like, what is this? I remember trying to draw like that back then. Look at this.
Dude, he had those drawings on his drawing board when I was there. That's how long ago it was. They had the big 8-foot sculpture of the T-Rex in the studio.
Oh my God, dude.
I don't believe they got the contract yet. They had not gotten the contract. They were trying to get the contract, but on that trip on the West Coast, every studio was trying to get the contract for Jurassic Park.
Incredible.
Rick Baker at one point talked to them about, he just didn't think that they wanted to do all the dinosaurs animatronic, and he didn't think that was not the way to go, and it obviously wasn't, because that's not what they did.
Yeah.
But I think everybody tried to get that movie at that time, so that was a dream. But yes, seeing their work, knowing how they push it, pushes me to try to make these guys, any sculpts that I work on, as good as they can be. It's
also like funny because there are times when I'm working here in the studio, and I'm happy to say I'm at a point where I love the work that I make. You know, I would say 99% of the time I'm like, man, stoked that this is what my work looks like. And it took a long time to get to that point. But even still, when I'm enjoying the work that I make, I always think like, if only I made this kind of stuff, it would be cool to be able to pitch it to work at this film studio or that film studio. Like, could I ever get a job at Lucasfilm or ILM working the way I work? But what you're describing is like, you kind of just say, if I was at Stan Winston Studio, which is now Legacy, and I was working on the new Ultraman, I would design it like this. It's awesome, dude. I love that.
And it's as much as, it's not so much trying to copy a style I think they might work in, as much as how far would they push it?
Yes.
How hard would they try to make it something really special? And that's what I want to do, is that's when you have stuff rise to this, you know, it becomes the upper echelon of this type of work that we do, is when people really push to
100%.
do something different, like I've never seen before. That's another thing, is I'm all about do it the way I've never seen it before.
100%. And, you know, Robert X has a great comment. He goes, seeing this makes me wish he could design new rubber suits for live action. Can you imagine? That would be so great. That
would be awesome.
Yeah, if anybody is going to make a new tokusatsu film, live action kaiju, and they don't reach out to you, it's a crime against humanity. Yeah. All right.
Wait, before we do that, we have a few questions from the chat. I think they've waited long enough.
Go ahead.
Okay, all right. So Jeremy Wolford says, what material do you use to start the sculpt out, and do you draw prior to sculpt? I think you already answered the first question, but he wants to know, do you draw something prior to sculpting?
Yeah, show the sketches we just showed.
Yeah, those sketches I just showed are pretty much what I work from. You saw the Gamora had a front and side view. I used to do front, side, back, everything. Now I might see that 3/4 view that's up on the up part of the drawing. Sometimes I just do a 3/4 view, and that's what I use, because I think I might have mentioned it last time I was on your show, is that I've started to learn that once I have some established perimeters, I don't need to know what the back looks like. I like to kind of figure it out as I go, and it makes it really very organic and very fun.
Absolutely. Like, that's an important thing to highlight. Sometimes you don't know what it's going to be until you do it. And sometimes the material kind of pushes back and helps you figure it out, what you're actually going to do. AJ from Kaiju Live says, very excited to have a shop exclusive of a James Groman piece with Hop Toys Mad Monster dropping soon. That's an amazing. Yeah. Heck yeah. So if you guys haven't seen the Mad Monster figure, it's amazing. It's basically James Groman's take on the My Pet Monster, which you did work on. And Hop Toys is putting that together. Kaiju Live selling an exclusive. Check it out, guys. They're really, really rad, those figures. We got to see them. I think yours is a
glow in the dark.
Yeah. Amazing.
All right. Another question. This one's from Steve Pinn. He says, so Kaiju Killer reminds me of Taka or Toka? Taka and Razar from Secret of the Ooze.
From Secret of the
Have
Ooze.
you ever considered making those?
Do you remember those villains from the Ninja Turtles 2 movie? They were like the giant werewolf and the giant snapping turtle.
I do, and I could totally see that.
Yeah.
Because the scaly,
influences,
textures, and the shell on Kaiju Killer that he has as a shield.
That's what I was going to ask you that, by the way. I was going to ask you, B, you're such a good producer. I see what you're doing in the behind the scenes here. You're a good one. There they are. I was going to ask you that because I feel like, so the shoulder pad is got to be Ibira, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then the shield, is that Anguirus?
Well, the shield was originally Gamera.
Oh.
But there, from time to time, there are some concerns where we were coming too close to what the actual detail from the character looks. So, yeah, we thought that one got a little bit close, so we did just end up making more of a generic Ankylosaurus-style spiked shield.
What a ballsy design. Like, here's my monster. He killed all of yours, and now he wears them as clothes and trappings. I love it.
I mean, to me, it's almost like building off of other people's IP.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
you got all these cool monsters, but mine's the one that kills
them. Yeah. I love that so much. Yeah.
Okay, so the next one comes from Kaiju Live. How long does a sculpt of this magnitude take you? And I think he was talking about Gamora.
Gamora was a marathon. It was probably, and I fault partly because I get very busy. I have other projects coming in. It's really hard to shut the studio down and work on one thing for the duration of one project. So I'm usually taking multiple projects that are coming in. I'm jumping from one to another. I kind of like to work that way. It makes things a little bit more interesting. But Gamora probably was 3 months.
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
Let's do something crazy here. Let's drop the print and give everybody a chance who wants to get one a chance to get it now.
Okay.
And then we'll talk a little bit about, have some more questions about Kaiju Killer in general,
sure.
especially after we're working on this print.
We show the print
Let's
first
show
so
the print. Yes. And by the way,
about.
here's a good example of how your sketch does not necessarily determine the final result. And let me tell you, that's a polished sketch for me.
It's really good.
For me, that's a good sketch. And you guys have seen some of my other sketches, but here is the sketch that I did a couple years ago to send to you and say, hey, are you cool with this? And you're like, yep, go. And I don't even think in the original sketch I had him pulling the eye out of the monster in the head. I had a different plan there. I might have forgotten to include the sword. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, By the way, it happens very often that I submit a sketch, it gets approved, and then I forget what my sketch was, and I have a rough idea.
Yeah.
And I go, oh shit, I forgot to put that part in. Oh well, you know.
The sketch becomes like a fever dream.
Yeah.
You're like, I remember doing that.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna drop 50 of this print now. If you can, did you put audio back in the solo, Peter, yet, or we can't do that yet?
I can't do that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, that's good. You can show that picture.
That works. Look at you with no mustache.
I know.
In that picture. Wow.
That's an older photo. So I just right now, before I had a mustache.
Yeah, this was 2019. So
yeah,
it was,
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Here is the Kaiju Killer print. I just ran this off right before the stream. I got a brand new Locta paper
Hold it up again.
Came in from Nepal, where we get this paper. And it's thicker. It's a little bit more like toothy, way more raw materials visible in it. And if you've collected any of my paper prints before and you see the paper, you'll see the difference.
Stand back a little they can actually see it because it's like way too cropped up.
Let me
bring your microphone. Look at you.
It's been a couple.
It.
There we go.
There it is.
Screenshots, guys.
Screenshot.
So yeah, but this. So we're gonna number this as a brand new edition because the paper is so different. It's a lot thicker. We've actually had to like redo how our printing presses settings are and all that, but I love it. I'm so stoked we got it. It was random. We weren't expecting it. We're going to drop the link right now if we can, if Paul Shin is ready and the gang, or momentarily at the very least. Yeah.
Momentarily.
And only doing 50 of these, okay? Each one will be signed, numbered. I'll put my little chop stamp on it. And James, you said that you would do some kind of weird monster prayer over it. You said that on the phone with me before. You said you were going to put your hand up, and bless it. There you go. Remember how you said that? You said you were gonna lean back. You were gonna put your hands up and do some kind of weird.
Oh!
Yeah, I feel it.
I like that.
Wonton just woke up.
Wonton was like, that? What the fuck is that, dude? Poor guy.
Thank God for vodka.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clip that out, Courtney. Okay, clip it out. So, okay, we're yes, it is actually. John Nevin is asking, can we post the type of paper? By the way, John Nevin says he met you in Taiwan, in Taipei, I believe. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, John, but that's crazy. It's wild. It's awesome. But it is still considered Nepalese Locta. It's just that this stuff is handmade. It's made by people on like paper farms. It's wild. Mm-hmm. And I used to only get this super thick Locta paper forever. And then suddenly it stopped years ago. Like I would say 4 or 5 years ago. The shipments.
Mean the thick ones?
Yeah. I ordered the same thing from the same people. And one day it just started coming in a little thicker, a little bit whiter in tone. And I'm like, okay, well, that's what it is. You know, it's a weird product to begin with. But recently, when I got my new shipment in, I'm like, oh, it's the old school stuff. It's almost canvas. It's wild. And when you see it, it's still considered Nepalese Locta paper. It's still a hand-carved image printed one at a time on the paper. So let's, when available, Courtney's the best, I see you. When available, let's put that link in. Do we have it yet?
Still waiting for the link.
Is Paul asleep?
I don't know.
Courtney, is Paul here?
I don't know.
Is it in the store yet?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh! Should we call Paul?
Let me look. I'm
gonna call Paul.
I'm gonna take a quick gander at the store to see if it's there, but I don't.
Let me see if I can call Paul.
Oh, there it is.
You got it?
Oh no, wait, no, they're paging him. They're paging him.
I'm calling him right now.
Yeah.
Let's call him. I'm gonna put him on speakerphone.
Quick call.
Here.
Oh, don't put him on blast like that.
Yeah. Call to the carpet.
I know. This is me.
Huh? This is how it happens.
Either
I'm going to get a laugh or I'm going to get fired.
Yeah, one or the other. Maybe I should put a poll in the chat. Will he get a laugh or will he get fired?
Your call has been
forwarded. I guess no one's getting the print tonight. Okay, he's being paged.
Okay.
In the meantime, never mind. I got it.
There it is.
He heard that. Hold on.
Okay, now you're putting it in. I'm going to call him again to see what happens.
Just see. Maybe he'll want... Wait.
It's coming, but now we're just going to call him for the heck of it.
Okay. Yo, sorry about that. It's live.
Hey, Paul, you're live on the show right now. This is Peter Santa Maria, a.k.a. Attack Peter, and you're on the live stream. So,
what's up?
We just want to make sure you're okay. Everything's good?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry about that.
No. You don't have to sorry. I get worried with you. I just don't want to slip or something, and then we got bigger problems.
Thanks, good. Here we go.
Okay. All right, let everybody know it's live,
Paul.
Yep.
All right, there you go, guys. Paul Shin, everybody. All right, thank you so much.
Wait.
Amazing.
All right, I'm going to drop the link.
That's the type of live customer service you can get from Skybound. If you ever have a need, just reach out and call Paul Shin.
Right, here we go. Okay, here's the link. Good luck, everybody.
Boom.
There it is.
So yeah, guys, if you want to grab a copy of this print, we're only doing 50. I have a few carvings that I've come across over the holiday break that I said, hey, maybe we can use these when we do a Prints from the Vault show. But the first one we got to do is Kaiju Killer because it really never had a release.
No.
It really didn't. Like some people have, I think like 10 people might have one, but it really didn't have a release. And we've met so many new people and new friends over the last 2 years. And I get DMs about it all the time. Where's Kaiju Killer? Are you going to ever re-release it? Blah, blah, blah. So here we go. Kaiju Killer is live in the shop. If you want to grab one, go ahead and grab one. I have a couple of questions for you. So you mentioned that there are skulls that he wears that are other kaiju. Have you ever said which are which?
No, it's never been. I mean, that's something you probably want to avoid. But I think there's a certain pterodactyl style bird skull.
Oh, I remember. I know exactly who has pterodactylor. Got him.
Yeah, and
Pterodactylor.
a giant gorilla skull.
Gorilla stir.
And then there's one horned dragon style skull that should be part of a 3 skull set.
Oh, Triptygon.
But also, if you look at Kaiju Killer's loincloth,
yes,
Godzilla skin.
Is what?
And then his belt is King Ghidorah's skin.
Oh.
Styling. So there's all kinds of little Easter eggs all throughout his detailing and stuff like that. So
I love it.
As far as we could take it.
Yeah, for sure.
His original weapon was very similar to one that was used in the King Kong vs. Godzilla movie.
It's true.
Which kind of, in fact, if you watch that movie, there's even Kaiju Killer has like a logo that has the spinal column that wraps around the eyeball graphic and stuff. And there was even some graphic work in that movie that reminded me of that.
Those sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get them on the phone right now? I can probably call somebody who knows somebody. I know at least one person at Warner Bros. Who's not related at all, but we can just get them on the phone and scream.
Okay, we got to start thanking people. Raph, of course. Thank you
guys.
Steve got one. Todd. John R. Price, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Jason Winters to Fleetwood. Early birthday present to herself.
Thank you. Happy birthday early.
Pedro Lanuza, Adam Vorlacek, Jan Fitzy. Thank you guys.
You guys are the best.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah, grab one and let us know if you grab one. It's amazing. Dude, I can't thank you enough for doing this and coming on and revealing all those wonderful reveals. You guys,
awesome.
If you want to get some clout in the online community, just go over and screenshot the stream, post it, tag everybody, and that's it. You're a toy Instagram at this point now. That's how it starts.
Toystagram?
You're one of these toy news Instagrams.
Toy news.
Yeah, toy news. I tried to give my good friend Toy Addict 26, aka JP. He's got a toy news site on Instagram. I tried to give him a scoop right before the stream and go, hey, just watch the stream, screenshot it, and tag it. You'll get the first scoop. And he goes, oh, I'm going to CrossFit. You know what sound he needs?
Yeah. Oh.
It's priorities.
Yeah. Yeah. Go. You're doing deadlifts, and we're getting scoops. Hey, AJ got one. Carl got one. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Sloan, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Okay, dude, thank you so much. You're welcome to stay. I'm going to dissect an alien. I don't know if you're interested in that. You're welcome to stay. I'd love to have you, but I don't want you to feel obliged.
I don't know if you've seen these yet, but they are.
Actually, I would love to have your opinion on it, but
they are a new toy that are very popular.
Actually, we got one for my grandson.
So you know what we're talking about. Yeah, I've been showing these to people because I actually came across this toy on TikTok on a channel that kind of like goes through all these toys for ASMR. So like the whole purpose of it is showing the toy, but just so you can hear the sounds of the plastic and all that stuff.
Yep.
And so I saw it and I showed it to Pete and I showed it to a bunch of people when we were at DCon. And everyone's like, oh my God. I think Hector said that he had bought a bunch of them for his son. So he was very familiar with them. But I was so impressed with them that was part of Pete's Christmas present this year was a bunch of these toys.
Yeah, dude.
Because they're so cool.
They're so fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we have a scene that we could have all of our shrinky little heads while we watch the art cam?
I can try to put it together.
Yeah. See if you can put it together real quick, and I'll.
Okay. It's gonna look a little weird.
That's
For
okay.
A
Everybody just recognize that we're doing
art cam.
Yeah, art cam.
Art cam.
Yeah, my daughter bought one of these from my grandson, and he wanted to do it so bad, but she said, you can't do it until your grandpa comes over. And he had to wait a couple days. And then finally when I came over, he was like chomping at the bit. He couldn't wait to get at this thing. So.
I love it.
Dude, it's so cool looking. You guys got to see this because
this one's different.
This one it was sold out at Target already, but we had this one's like the jumbo dissection.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I have not seen this. This is a total different company too.
There was a few back when I was a kid. There was some different makers of stuff like this. It was Mad Scientist. There was another one called Doctor. I forgot what. Where it was like a zombie brain, and you eat the brain. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, vaguely.
And there was one that was Mad Scientist. He had his own cartoon show. It was like a Rick and Morty, by the way, before there was Rick and Morty. And the toy was an alien dissection. I still have the toy. I'm gonna open this like I'm a kid. I don't give a shit.
Open it like you're a kid.
This isn't
what, are you
mint
gonna
in
try
box.
to keep the
But let me show
packaging?
everybody, guys.
Yeah, at least.
Because you're gonna want to see this. Don't tune out. I know some of you were just here for the print. You got to see this shit. Okay.
Dude, it's if you haven't seen these on social
this
media
is not-
yet,
yeah,
if you
this
haven't
is not
seen
a
them with
sponsor.
like a nephew or a
Right.
niece or a brother or sister,
What
you
is the
have to
company?
watch this.
Yeah.
It's
This-
Treasure X.
Treasure
That's the
X
name of the-
aliens.
Wait, but look at the back to see who.
I looked it up the other day. If you want to go to youtube.com, Treasure X World is their YouTube channel.
But who makes them?
I know. It's called Moose Toys.
Okay, there you go.
Have you heard of them?
Moose Toys, yeah.
We know
They
them?
do some awesome, innovative stuff.
Do we know them?
Do we
Yeah,
need to
they've
work
been
with
around a
them?
few
Is the
years.
question.
They're like kind of movers and shakers.
Okay.
Let's get them on the phone, dude.
Paul.
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 Yeah.
Courtney, Paul.
Do some
Paul.
pitching.
All right, look at this. So, guys, if you need to get a gift, this is what Gabby and I do. We don't have kids. Our friends have kids.
Yeah.
And so everyone, like when it's Christmas or their birthdays, we go out and buy them the toy that we want to see opened.
Then we will sometimes buy copies of those toys
Yeah.
for ourselves.
And we go
so that
hang
we can,
out.
We can, we go hang out with the kids and
And
we
watch
all
them
open our
enjoy
toys together. Yeah, it's a thing.
We were at Cracker Barrel and they sold these dragon eggs, and we're like, ooh, get those. Let's see what that looks like.
And it ended up being the messiest toy I've ever seen in my entire
All
life.
right, I'm going to give Gabby the instructions, and she can narrate this.
Oh,
Here.
Lord.
Oh my gosh.
Pete does not read instructions. Thank you.
I am hoping that those legs kind of wriggle as you're cutting them open.
Oh, this bag is part of the toy because I've already seen this toy unboxed
so what do we do?
on TikTok.
So if I need
so I'm
something,
gonna
just
give
hand
you
to
the
me.
toy
Yeah.
just so you can see what the toy looks like. It's like a what is this called? It's like a biohazard bag because we're about to dissect an alien creature and like all the things that we find inside will be stored in this biohazard bag, which is
That's
awesome.
cool.
I know, so cool. They really, I think the attention to detail for the packaging of this and also the creation of the toy is really great. Look, hey, get this.
Okay.
'Cause you're gonna need this in a second. I remember how to do this. Okay, the first thing, well, you already have the,
Oh, it's literally a biohazard bag.
that's what I was saying. Okay, so the first
Dr.
thing.
Dreadful. Yes, John.
Wow, why did you have to yell
All right,
that?
just tell me.
Okay, first thing. You have cut, it literally tells you a story in the
Okay.
instructions. You have cut off the life support. It's now safe to remove the alien. Slide out the alien on the autopsy tray. I think you already tossed that.
Oh, no, I got one.
Oh, okay. It comes with an autopsy tray.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Okay, cool. All right, remove the operating tool. You already have
I got
the
that.
pincer.
It's got
okay.
pincer on this side
And then like a
little,
like whatever that
it
is.
has serrated
Okay.
edge up top and a hook.
Right, using the other side of the tool, not the pincer, the other side.
Okay.
Cut open the alien's stomach to reveal the rib cage. Go around the perimeter of the stomach to
Like this?
yeah, like literally saw through
Oh,
it.
shit.
Press with
Oh.
meaning. There you go. Maybe the other way with the hook.
No,
will
no, no.
probably
This
be
is the
better.
serrated part.
Oh, okay, go.
Yeah,
go.
there's
Like
an
you're cutting
image.
linoleum.
Yeah, exactly. And look, there's a decal here that tells you. So if you got one of them kids that don't follow directions, it'll remind
literally
you
tells
along
you
the
use
way.
the right side.
Like me.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my god,
definitely
I'm
like
literally
you.
cutting rubber. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Let me get this close in. Here, you guys.
Nice.
Dissection
that.
cam. I'm so happy you stayed to watch this, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, this is not the one that we had with my grandson. So
Right,
I'm
right,
kinda
right.
curious.
Keep
Hey,
going.
do you remember an old toy called Horrible Hamilton or Hamilton's Invaders?
We had a friend named Hamilton that we called Horrible Hamilton because he would shit his pants in summer camp.
Wow.
The name fits then. But,
All right.
Yeah, there's an old toy line. You got to look it up. It's called Hamilton's Invaders. It's soldiers versus giant insects, and this thing totally looks like one of the old Hamilton's Invaders
That's
toys.
awesome.
I like that.
It
Okay.
came out in the 60s, I believe.
Oh, that's why we have no memory.
Oh,
of
yeah.
this.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
I have
It's hard, but they're so cool.
You're carbon
We're
dating.
gonna look them up now.
You're carbon dating yourself. All right, ready?
Lift it up. Lift it up.
I can't help it.
Okay, remove
This
the
is cool.
alien's rib cage to reveal the intestines.
You know what's cool? Like you don't get to get rid of this completely, so you won't lose it. The skin flap stays.
Right,
So
yeah.
that's cool.
All
All right,
right.
so there's a rib cage here.
Okay, rip it off.
Just like my hands?
Just with your hands.
Oh, it's crackling. Holy
Move
crap.
your big
I know,
hands out of the
sorry.
way, dude.
Do I just snap
There,
it off?
snap it off.
I don't want to break it.
It's okay.
Oh, I see. It's like there it is.
There you go. Okay, take hold of the intestines
Oh.
and pull. Intestines will stretch out.
Oh my god.
Pull upwards.
Oh, look at that. Oh, this butthole, dude.
It is his
It's
butthole.
literally his fucking colon.
Yikes.
Courtney, clip this out.
It is his intestines.
What would the
did you
title for
want?
the clip be? Attack Peter removes colon live.
Attack Peter touches insect butthole guts.
Or actually, the colon's the only thing keeping it
Do I
alive
rip it
right
out?
now.
Yeah, you rip it out. Keep pulling until they
Yeah,
break
yeah.
away from the alien's body. Ugh.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, look, there's a little butthole juice.
Push it away. Push that body away
Put
for a
this
second. Yeah. And now on the table, squeeze the guts out of the butthole thing. Yeah, squeeze,
Oh,
squeeze.
okay.
Get really weird with it. Get weird. Get weirder.
Oh, that came out.
Yes. What
This
is
little
that?
parasite thing.
Show it to the camera because we can't see
Look
it
at
right
this
now.
little.
It's like a little creature that came out of his
Yeah.
gut intestines. All right,
there's-
keep going.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, there's more stuff in
Oh,
there.
there's another one here.
Gross. It's like the stuff he's been eating.
Yeah, this is little. Oh, that's exactly what it is.
Or things that are living inside of him.
Oh
Parasites.
my god.
Keep
yeah.
pulling, keep pulling.
Oh god.
Okay, keep going.
Dude, I can't tell you how bizarre this feels. Oh, another thing came through.
Another thing.
I'm like peristalsing right now.
Okay, put that part aside. You're
This
gonna need
golden
that.
part?
Yeah,
Okay.
the golden part stays aside. The other parts.
There's still more
there's
junk
still more.
in here.
Push
oh
out all
my
of his
god.
guts, bro.
There's a guy who's really burrowed in here.
Yep.
Come on, buddy. Dude, this is like this is exactly like going to medical school and being a veterinarian and a doctor at the same time and a surgeon.
There you go.
Oh, and there's another gold.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
That little gold piece also gets set aside, by the way.
dude.
Okay, so the gold pieces, go ahead and put them aside. And
There's
then,
still like little something in here.
Okay, keep going then.
Oh my god.
thought
Guys,
you
as
had
I'm doing this, all I want to illustrate to you is like there's more than you can do on a date night than just dinner and a movie. Especially these days. You want to stay inside. Amazon yourself one of those weird ass things. There's so many of them. Gabby got me one that's like
We'll show it to them
okay.
later. Yeah.
But yeah, like you reanimate a corpse. Oh my god. This feeling is so weird. It's like pulling a long booger out, dude. Oh.
Carl says, "Get all up in them guts, Pete." All right, so now take the little buggies and the
Okay.
slime, the
Okay.
gut juice,
Yep.
and put it into the specimen bag, which is that biohazard
Oh,
bag.
smart.
So that goes in there because it's slime. You can play
Yeah,
with it
yeah,
later
yeah,
if
yeah.
you're like
Yeah.
if you got
It's
fidgety.
later
hands.
slime.
It's later slime, and then all the little bits.
Oh,
there you go.
oh crap. Hold
You
on.
still have some slime.
I know. I'm trying to remove.
Okay.
Yeah, that's always the downside of some of these toys is that you can only play with them once.
Well, not
But
these
this-
guys. They
this
always.
toy-
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to go back and like refill it with slime and start all over again.
100%. And look, they give you the. Oh, that's hilarious,
Isn't
dude.
that funny? It's a specimen bag,
Just nail this to your wall.
bro. For real.
Yeah,
I would be
or
playing
off
with that
to your
all the
doctor.
time. Yeah.
Nail it off.
Yeah, take
Okay.
it to your doctor and be like, listen, doc.
What do I
don't
do
know.
with this?
Just set them aside.
This right here.
Set it aside.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Remove
Hey, you
the
put some
alien.
vodka in there and take that on a
Oh
trip with you.
Oh, a
my
little
god.
flask.
Remove
Wait,
the
there's something else in here.
what?
Oh no, it's just a little. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Remove the alien from the tray and replace it with its gut sack.
Wait, what? Replace it. Wait a minute. Replace it with his gut sack. Read that again. Replace it.
Yeah. Isn't there a gut?
Oh, there's more stuff in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now,
Oh
you
my
take.
God.
I know. Put the gut sack back in. Well, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it says that you should do it within the tray because it's about to get really incredibly messy.
Okay, put this like this.
Yeah.
Wait, put the gut sack in the tray is what you're saying? Like this?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Take his gut sack out and put the gut sack in the tray.
Got it.
That,
Okay.
Like
Oh,
that. Now
yeah.
take
Dude,
your scalpel.
It is liquidy in here. Oh, it just juiced on me.
Take
It
your
lim-
scalpel
Okay.
and cut and rip open the gut sack to examine the
Oh
contents.
my God, you guys. You ready for this? Oh my God. Oh wait, hold on.
It squirts you in the face.
It is about to squirt him in the face. Look at that.
It is so juicy.
Get weird. Get weird. Open it.
Oh, it's got little gelatinous balls flying around. It's like bobas. They're all over my table now.
That's why it says to do it in the tray.
Oh my god. Oh, we birthed a guy. Look at this guy's hanging out here. Hey man, thanks for freeing me, man.
Why did you have Tony's voice? Oh, you killed him.
Dang.
He was free and then you killed him.
Put his head back on. Okay.
Wins.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, Peter.
If that's what being an OBGYN is, sign me up,
Yeah,
dude.
Congratulations, you've just birthed the hunter from the alien's gut sack.
There's more in here.
Yeah,
Oh my
discover
god.
the hunter's weapon inside the gut sack.
Dude, this is so weird.
That's disgusting.
His weapon. Oh yeah, look, he's got a
Right
little
there.
freaking gun.
All right, put it in his hand.
All right.
And show people what the guy looks like so they can see.
Yeah.
Look at those guts, dude. Gross.
He's got like a little skull head and a little helmet.
Okay, MK says, what is going on?
You guys try and tell me there's anything else better to watch right now than
Dude,
this.
I swear to God. Raph says, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it.
Dude, this
Do
is
not-
the weirdest
Do
feeling
not put
ever.
that in your mouth. Do not.
I'm gonna smell it though.
What does it smell like?
Like hand sanitizer.
That's gross. Okay. All right, now go
Okay.
grab the alien, bring him back. So put your hunter aside. He's been
Collect the rogue balls here.
Oh, your alien gut
Later,
balls.
Wonton will eat these later.
Bosco says this was hi Bosco by the way.
Hey,
this
Bosco.
was the best moment to walk in on.
Yes.
Okay, grab the alien, bring him back. Not
Okay.
the hunter, the alien.
The alien. Okay, let me zoom out. a
And
little
grab
bit.
your
I can
utensil.
probably do this type of deal.
That's fine. Okay. It says now crack open the alien's skull.
No shit.
Yes.
Hold on.
Smash through it.
I'm really juicy hands. I gotta dry off.
Okay. Thank God he has paper towels in here.
I told everybody we were gonna dissect an alien. Was I lying? Are you not entertained?
Jan Fitzy wants to know, Groman, if you would ever make something like this.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We've
Oh,
had
yeah.
conversations with some people last year, and who knows what could happen.
Yeah.
Well, there was actually there was a toy concept that we sold to Galoob Toys. They only released it overseas, but it was called Bad Eggs Bunch, and those were the little eggs that you cracked open, and the slime would come out, and there was a little creature inside of it.
Oh, we did something like that.
We just gave that as a gift to somebody, actually.
But a different. It's not the same one.
Not the same brand.
but the same concept.
Right.
At Cracker Barrel, they
that
sell
was
them.
back that was 87, 88, something like that, I believe, when those came out.
Yeah.
But those the little figures, people are doing recasts of them. They're really collectible now.
When I was a kid, there was a soap you could get. My mom would buy us these soap,
yeah.
and when you have to keep bathing like for days on end to reveal a little dinosaur inside the soap. That was cool
Wait,
too.
let me ask you something. Would you allow me to crack that head open?
You want to
'Cause
do it?
I haven't done any
Let's
of
try,
these
let's
yet.
swap. Let's swap.
Okay, all right. Hold on. Because I watched Effie do it, and I was like, bro, I want to feel what
She did this?
like. Remember, she helped you do one of the coffee ones.
Hold on, let me go to the seats in
The head. I'm in charge now. Peter's gonna set this stream on fire. He
Did the
can't be-
ratings just go up all of a sudden?
Yeah, right? Peter's about to end the stream prematurely because he doesn't know how to run this thing. Okay.
That's the button Gabby can't find when I'm making all my jokes, by the way.
There's a reason why. These are so weird. This is
I know.
disgusting. Okay.
Wait, this
What
is
are
the
you putting on,
dissection music.
Is this the me cracking his skull?
Yeah, cracking a skull music.
Where is that? Okay. Oh.
Oh, get in
That
there.
goes through so quickly.
Oh,
Oh,
Well, there's some pent-up aggression there.
oh
for
yeah.
real.
I hate you, Mom.
Hey, look, I'm a teacher. I have pent-up aggression
Yes.
every day of my life.
Turn in lesson plans, will I?
Wait,
Oh my god.
I think I broke it.
We should get sponsored for this.
Knock off of this thing.
Michael Hernandez. Is that Mike?
That's my.
Oh, proceeds to buy each and every one of these. I'm telling you, dude.
Dude, look at this.
Look at that. It's so good. That
just-
texture, by the way,
It's like really crumbly.
it's like a Nestle's Crunch.
Yeah, I thought the first time I saw it, the music is super loud.
Sorry.
The first time that I saw this on TikTok, I thought that this was chocolate, and I was kind of waiting for somebody to eat it, but now I realize this is not edible in any way.
Yeah, what is this, wax or something?
I don't know. It feels like wax. It has the same like B.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there
Look
you
for that
go.
one.
But it's not. It's very, very hard. It feels like. Ooh. Is there a plastic wax out there? Is that a thing?
Now, do me a favor. Before you remove whatever's in there, take the art cam and hover right over it so you can see how hard it is to do my job, directing and producing film here. Yuck! Cool.
Look, you can kind of like grab this.
Yeah, it's like brittle, like there you go. Ooh. What is that, V? What is that? Am I supposed to read? Wait, let me read what it says. Don't do anything yet.
They can kind of see.
Wait. Oh my God, there's so many steps left. You guys thought we were done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna crack.
Hold on. It said crack open the alien skull. You did that. Remove the alien's brain from its skull. Yuck! You did that.
It has too much power.
Could you describe what you're feeling next?
It's like it's definitely sticky. Like it feels like gel. It feels
like a Jello shot.
Gelatinous. It feels like if a Jello shot had gotten frozen solid, but it's still like pliable. You know what this feels like? You remember those toys you used to get at the grocery store that it was like the hand that would slap at the wall and get stuck? That's the consistency
like
of
wall walkers.
Yeah, that's this. Too much power. All right, behold.
Oh, wait, I didn't tell you to do that yet.
Too bad, I did it.
Split open the alien's brain to discover its power source. Did you find the glow-in-the-dark plasma cell?
I did.
Holy shit.
I did.
Or the ultimate gem power cell. Which one did you get? I think you got ultimate gem.
How do you know?
Hold it up to the camera real close. I'll tell you. No, but higher. Is it glowing or is it gem?
Well, I won't know if it's glowing unless.
Oh, okay. Tilt it. Rotate more.
If there's a gem inside, it's not like a.
Is it a gem?
It's a gem.
You have ultimate gem power cell. Reattach the alien's rib cage immediately. That's what it says.
Oh, immediately. Hold on. I gotta get all of his brain things out of there.
I'm kidding.
Do you see why he's not allowed to sit there?
Gabby has all these sounds and she never uses them, dude.
There's a reason. Okay, hold on. Rib cage is back on. Now what?
I don't know. That one won't stop. Oh wait, rib cage is back on.
Okay. A royalty to Toho now.
Oh, I wonder if we got screwed.
Yep, good job.
All right, attach gun. Oh shit, Gabby. Attach gun mount into alien's back. So flip him over. Okay, he's flipped over.
Yeah. Where's his
Wait,
gun
I can't see. Put the camera zoom out a little bit more. There it is, that little green opening.
Yeah, but what's
the gun? The golden gun that our guy's holding, maybe? Oh no, you gotta build the gun with those gold parts, probably.
Oh.
Show everybody.
Yeah. So does your hunter go into that little cockpit?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. Hold on, I know why, because you have to build. I saw this.
There was no instructions to build.
You have to build this is like how he steers the alien, and you have to put that in here.
I haven't seen any instructions about that.
I have to move the brain out of the way.
Okay.
Okay, and then this goes.
Oh, like a little steering column. Yeah, that's 23. You skipped ahead, but okay.
Whatever.
There's a gun mount. It's like a little clasping thing.
Okay,
you don't see that?
His little, I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks great. Oh my God, it steers.
Yeah, because you got to steer him around. And then I think the gun mount is this.
Let me see it. Show me. I'll tell you right now. Yep, that's it.
So there's his gun mount.
Okay, now place cell into weapon. So his gun, his actual gun, the cell attaches into power cell. The gemstone thing has a little notch.
Here?
Yeah. But be on camera. You're not on camera.
Yeah, but it doesn't stay.
No, not that thing. The actual gun. The gun attaches to the power cell too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How? Oh, I see.
Oh, come on now.
I see. I think it just goes on the side here. Yeah, there you go.
Now you know what it feels like.
There it is.
There you go. Now put that thing back on the handle like you had it. Okay. And put that thing back into his back like you had it. Oh my God. Now zoom out with the art cam. We can't see anything. There we go. Yeah, tighten the thing because it keeps drooping.
Jesus, there it goes.
There you go. That looks great. Okay, now hold on. Don't do anything else. Insert hunter to drive the alien. And I'm not kidding, everybody. This is what it says at the end. I didn't plan this.
Okay, I'm listening.
Can you see it on the camera? It's so blurry and shitty.
No.
It says attack.
No, it does
yes,
not.
Yes, it does, dude. That's amazing. Wait, what do you do with the brain?
I don't know, play with it, I guess. You now have like a squishy, gross brain. Let's put some of these boba balls in there.
That thing's amazing. Now zoom out and just let's go. Oh, I'm going to go to regular cam here. Hold on. Transition. Gabby, I'm putting you on the 1 now. Look at you.
Okay.
Now hold that thing up so everybody can see it.
Oh, shit. Yeah, this is hard.
Yeah. Tell me, look at that. That looks great. It's got a gun mount. The alien's in there driving. Now, he can't see out, this alien?
Can't see out? No. Well, I guess if you removed more of that brain matter, he probably could, but no, he's very short.
Use your
Or
finger.
use your imagination.
Or
and
use
you
your
can
imagination.
see out of it.
Yeah, good point. He's
Thank
seeing
you.
through the eyes
Thank
of
you.
it. Good, Grandpa.
Also,
Thank you.
this thing, this thing does peel off. You don't have to keep his.
What is that? No, but don't do it. Oh,
Yeah, but
I
it
like
does. It just hangs down in a weird way.
I like that skin
No,
flap.
I kind of like. Look, now he has this cool looking kind of.
That's great.
plasticky on the bottom.
Wow, that's clever. That's a clever toy idea, man.
You guys, I'm telling you.
And his feet move, by the way. So there is a little movement
Yeah.
in the toy itself. So when he's walking around, you know, it kind of like rattles.
Isn't that great?
Isn't that awesome?
Fine, Gabby.
You did a
Dude,
great
I
job.
love these. Let me grab the other one so they can see what we're talking
Oh, yeah. I'll keep everybody entertained while you do that. Okay, Gabby's going to get the other one we did during the Christmas break, the holiday break. Is a coffin. You got the whole thing there? Yeah. Okay, guys, we're not sponsored by this. I'm just
At
telling
all.
you. Okay, go on. What happened? Why did my camera turn green? What do you do when that happens?
What?
My-
Oh, I don't know.
What did you
I don't
do?
know why that happens.
What did you do?
I
How'd you
just
fix it?
deactivated and reactivated
okay,
it,
okay,
and then
I'll do
turn
that.
it off and turn it back on again.
Okay.
Okay, so but just so you guys can see what this was the other one that I got for Pete for Christmas. This is the same company, Treasure X, but they make a whole line of these toys that are in a coffin, and it comes with, you know, the same sort of situation where it comes with like a little tool to pry it open. But this one's interesting because you're like, you pry open this coffin, and then it comes with a bunch of stuff. Like it has this foam that you kind of have to
Floam.
break over this, and then pieces come out of that.
Floam. If you guys remember Floam.
It's this. I have it.
Yeah, but Floam, if everybody remembers Nickelodeon's Floam.
Hold on, let me show you. I don't know if it's still pliable because it's been about half a month.
Are you
Oh
going
no,
to
yeah, it's still
Are you going
pliable.
to Artcam?
Look at this.
We're on Artcam.
Oh, here you go. It's Floam. It's not as pliable as it was on day one. I think I have to reconstitute it. But I don't know if you can see, but it has like all those little styrofoam balls in it.
Floam.
So yeah, it's Floam. It's basically
You
foam.
remember Floam?
And it had all these weird pieces in it.
Look at that.
Look.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like some kind of webbing thing, and you stretch it across the textured coffin, and you find all these little things in it.
Right. And then
What else you got in there?
inside the coffin, this was originally covered with a piece of paper.
Yeah, like a tissuey paper
And
thing.
it came with like a chemical, like like fizzy powder, and you add it to water and then pour it over this. And then the monster that's hidden in here, he's like this. The water actually loosens whatever mechanism is holding him down, and he pops up like that.
Dude, he like a
Oh,
reanimated
sorry, like
corpse,
that.
dude. It's
He-
so
Sorry,
awesome.
I'm really bad with this camera. He pops up like this. Just so you can see. And then you take him out and you have to find his brain. You have to crack through his skull at the top, kind of like I did with the alien monster, and then put his brain in and attach his eyes. And then when you press down on the brain, dude,
It's
this
so
is
good.
the best.
Yeah, man. It's
And
a
he
lot of
also
fun.
has like in his brain originally he has different things. So like the two that I got, one of them was a soda can and the other one was a hot dog.
Yeah. That's
Like,
what's in his brain
That's
before.
what's causing him to be a zombie or whatever. And so you replace the weird power cell that is whatever, and then now you get a brain and like a functioning, you know, monster guy. Isn't he cute?
Oh, cool.
I know, these toys to me are like incredible.
Yeah,
Incredible.
we love it.
Yeah, super imaginative.
I'm just saying, like I'm so happy that Gabby's into it, and then like when we see him at Target, we're like, get one. There's one that we haven't done yet. That's like a skinny dissection worm thing. Is that what you were talking about, dude? Like the grub worm that you dissect. It's like a cylinder, like a canister.
No, you lost him. Bring him back.
James, you there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking to me.
Yeah. Do you because you said your grandkids got one? You said.
Yeah, it was literally an alien, and he was on a table, and you cut his belly open, and he had organs inside of it with slime and everything.
Is it good?
It was not Moose Toys, I don't believe so.
I think I saw that one on Amazon. If it was good, I'll get one and I'll do it here on the stream one day.
Hey, to be honest, it wasn't as good as these. These
Okay.
are quite a fun.
These guys, Moose Toys, have another one that looks like like an alien worm or grub worm or something, and it comes in like an ooze canister, and I haven't done it, but we watched our friends' kids do it, and it looks fun too. It looks like a less complex version of what we just did, but
it's like a slug.
Yeah, like a slug.
It's like an alien slug, and then you just peel them open and you kind of hunt in there for treasure or whatever. My God, this is so.
That's the gack. It's gack and phloem together. Whoever said Raph said gack.
It's like it's wet and slimy at the same time somehow, and very cold.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
That's good slime. One of my favorite toys as a kid, my favorite He-Man toy ever was the slime pit. You remember that, dude?
Yes.
The slime pit?
When we were at Decon, we met somebody from Mattel or whoever's doing is it still Mattel doing He-Man now? Yeah, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And they were like talking, oh, like we should do something or whatever. I'm like, slime pit, dude. Don't wake me up if it's not for a slime pit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think even McFarlane did those alien. There was a Queen Alien play set that they did that had slime that poured out of the cocoon case or something into a little pit.
Yeah, it's funny how like those companies stopped doing it, and Moose Toys is the only one smart. And they're crushing at Target. Target aisles are full of these slime toys and all that kind of stuff.
Because kids want to get gross again.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just boring.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to give me a toy to pull me away from my video game, then make sure that it's
gross
and, like, highly interactive.
Yeah, they're trying to...
Well, and interactive for 5 minutes or interactive for a half hour to an hour, these things have a lot of play value.
Yeah,
They do. They do. I would continue to play with
And it was like $20, which, to be honest with you, like, a good action figure is $20 now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
$20 is not an unreasonable amount of money to pay for a toy anymore.
Well, if it does all that, especially.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love the fact of that insect creature. Once you've pulled out all the guts, you've dissected everything. Now you have this awesome insect vehicle with your little dude.
Yeah.
That you can still play with. So that's some really clever design.
Yeah, because honestly, like, if it was just a final stage, I would still be down to like have that guy. But the fact that I had to earn him is the best.
You really did have to earn this.
Yeah.
You really do.
Glad someone remembers it and I didn't dream it or see it, Rich says. Well,
about what?
I didn't see what he said. Anyone remember Skull Crusher's candy? Oh, I don't remember that.
No, I don't remember that.
That's fun. Blow a bubble into
I do remember, what was the one that we had when we were growing up? It was...
There's Creepy Crawlers.
There
was one that you could eat, too.
Crawlers. And then the Mad Scientist Laboratory.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that one
called? If I show that, will we get canceled?
Yeah, you will.
Oh. I mean, like, not canceled.
Canceled.
I mean, like, will we get
exiled from YouTube.
Which browser? Do you have a browser thing here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let me see. I'll
Do
bring
I
it
need
up
to
right
go
now.
back and do that?
No, I'll do it.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah,
playing
you stay
with
there. I'm having
the hell
fun here
these
being
things are.
control guy.
I don't know what these are called.
Mad Scientist.
Orbeez, I think they're called.
Bobas.
No, they're not bobas because you can't eat them.
Oh, look at this. Everybody can see this? Let me transition over here. I don't know. Can you see these, James?
Yes.
This is the one. I still have this guy here, and he was the original Dissect an Alien. The problem is if you buy these on eBay now, I don't know that they're all like still like the slime constitution is in good shape or not. But I have the figure somewhere, and his guts, like a big butt of guts like that, is so good, dude.
A butt of guts?
I would love to do this kind of stuff again. Look at this. Mad Scientist, Slugor Monster. This guy blew snot out of his nose. This thing, what was this? Monster Lab? Batteries. Can you watch other people's YouTube videos? Yeah, you can. Look, see?
Created the Monster Lab.
Who cares? We're not monetized.
Too gross. First, you put monster flesh on their creepy little bones. Then pour flesh remover into the Monster Lab and bubble off their
that's awesome.
Ooh, yucky.
Look at this nasty guy.
The Monster Lab. Watch for time freaks and more gross creations so you too can be a mad scientist. Too gross.
I love that.
Isn't that great? Mattel.
Yeah. That's great.
How cool is that, man?
Yeah.
Do you remember Manglores?
I do remember that. Let me pull it up.
It was kind of like a swamp thing style creature. There's a dinosaur, and there's a friend of mine actually got the rights
I did not spell that right. How do you spell it? Mangalores? Mangalores? Manglores?
I thought it was Manglore. No ES. Or no E at the end. It's just an S. Manglore's Toys.
Oh, yes, dude. I had these. Yeah.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, hold on.
Manglores.
Yeah, you could rip them apart and they would stick back together.
There you go.
Even though it didn't work really
great. What are you doing, dude?
What am I doing?
You keep transitioning between
scenes.
I'm on
the...
Stop using the arrow keys.
Oh, okay, that's why. Mm-hmm. No, okay, well then do you remember, what was the other one? Dr. Dreadful. Do you remember that? Food Lab, dude. This is all I wanted as a kid. This thing. And they brought it out a couple years ago. And I slept on it, but maybe we'll try and get one.
And that was like edible.
Yeah, you could eat everything. Yeah. And it was delicious.
I would not eat anything that's out of that package now.
No, it's fairly recent now. They rebrought it out.
Recent
Drink Lab. The Drink Lab was delicious.
How recent?
A few years.
No, I would not drink anything
Would
out of that box.
Guys.
Nope.
Would eat.
No.
We're going to set up a P.O. box, so if you guys have weird stuff, you can just send it to us, and then we'll eat whatever you send.
And then I guess we'll die. While we eat these things.
Who else promises that on YouTube? Anything you send, we'll eat it.
Live on the air.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Watch us die live on air.
Whatever happens, happens. Yeah.
We flash 911 on
Tycho,
the screen.
dude. That was weird because Tycho made all the like toy trucks.
Wow.
Yeah, Tycho.
Like radio controlled stuff and everything.
Yeah, look at this video.
This is the one we watched.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dreadful, and this is the Dr. Dreadful Food Lab.
Makes lots of gross things. And then you eat them. Dr. Dreadful's monster skin.
I love the skin. It was delicious.
For a tasty tarantula, fly, cockroach, you can make swarms. And now magic powder, stir, and monster brains. Fruity.
Yeah, it was fruity.
They used to always play this commercial on Nickelodeon during Snick, and my brother was always like, "That's it. That's the one that we need."
It was so good.
And I can't really say I denied that. I loved
Try
it.
looking up
Tell me.
Bad Eggs Bunch.
Done.
Bad Eggs Bunch. I think it's EGGZ possibly.
Okay.
Bad Eggs Bunch. I think that's.
Oh. Here's a commercial.
Knäcket ägg och
Oh.
monster. Like your eggs. Bad eggs med slemmiga ormar och äckliga
Yeah, those are all designed by me and other artists.
No way.
Bad eggs finns bland annat i
That
dessa
was such a
affärer.
cool corner. Bad Eggs.
That is clearly not an American product.
I know. Where was that? You said Swedish television.
Yeah, because it was originally designed for Galoob in the States, but Galoob had they only released it in Europe, I believe.
Okay. Man, but it must have been so satisfying to crack through one of those eggs. Like
It was a one-time deal. You got your collectible and you were done.
Right, and then right. Were they inexpensive? Like could you buy a bunch of them?
Yeah, they were.
Hold on. Sorry. Hold on.
Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete.
I just want to show an like more of it. There you go. Here's someone doing like a weird unboxing thing.
Well, yeah, because it's an old toy. I'm sure he doesn't want his hand to fucking rot off with whatever.
But look,
it's already like cracked open.
No, that's probably how you do it, right? Oh, weird.
No, it looks like it may have been broken. Yeah, it was
what
already
a cool
broken.
idea, man.
It's okay. All right, crack it open, bro. Don't get gentle. Oh, the ooze on the inside is probably
YouTubing
dry
right
and
now.
like. Yeah, there's no ooze in there. Look at that.
Toxic.
Yeah, exactly.
I designed that guy right there.
Really?
He's awesome.
Lava guy.
All right, we can get rid of the ooze. Oh. Oh, he's making molds of it. That's cool. Yeah, he's making some bootleg ones. That's awesome.
Amazing.
Oh, this is so cool.
Dude, that's fun. We could do this all night.
I know, for real. Okay,
listen.
I'm getting tired though.
Yeah, we gotta
I don't
go.
want to be in front of the screen.
All right,
anymore.
hold on. Let me wait. You're gonna piece this out. Hold on a second.
Okay, we're gonna transition.
How do I do this? Let me see transition. All right, wait. Where's?
Get over here.
Okay, hold on. But where does Okay, but we want to find a screen where everybody's on it. All right, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
That was a good show.
We're back to the way nature intended us to be.
That was a good show. We did a lot.
That was great.
Where's? I can't hear him
Why
anymore.
did you turn him down so
I did that?
much?
Where is
Yeah.
it? James, talk again.
Fun stuff.
There he is. Oh yeah, fun stuff. Oh.
This is why I said he was not allowed to sit here because he ruins everything. Jesus.
Dude,
Anyway.
we have the best life, dude. We have the best life. We do the best stuff. Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea.
Hey, Chelsea.
Chelsea says Peter should make an Akunagi or Akukame dissection toy. Hell yeah. If you don't think that's on my bucket list, dude,
For real.
I will not go quietly into the night until we can dissect something that I made.
Oh my God. Hold on. Before we let go of James,
Yeah.
there was one question that we didn't get to ask
okay.
from John R. Price.
Go ahead.
Our friend, our channel
Yes.
friend. Question for James. If ever given the chance, what creatures / characters would you want to sculpt from properties like Star Wars or, more importantly, Lord of the Rings?
Oh
boy. Well,
go to guest cam.
Guest cam?
Yes. Star Wars. I did the Rancor monster.
That's true.
Many years ago, I did a model kit of the Rancor monster. It's my favorite creature from any of the Star Wars films. Yeah, anything from the classic original trilogy. Geez. Oh, Bosk.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool.
I'd love to do my own version of Bosk. He was one of the bounty hunters. I think his race shows up in the Boba Fett series.
Oh yeah, he was a Mandalorian too.
Yeah.
The race. You know what I learned watching some Star Wars theory video or something like that is that his uniform, that yellow spacesuit with the white vest, it didn't debut on him. It was like on another pilot originally earlier in the in A New Hope, and then it was like on some other show. I forgot what it was, but it's like that spacesuit's been passed around a bit.
Oh yeah.
All right, but Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, more importantly, Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings.
Please,
a troll,
please,
dude.
James, please.
Would you go orc, troll? I'd rather see him do a troll.
Or Gimli.
Yeah, well, the cool things when I actually went and worked on the Battle of the Five Armies, and there was a point where I'm trying to.
What do you mean you worked on Battle of the Five Armies?
Yeah, he talked about this with us.
I went to a workshop. I worked on.
Remember we had this conversation.
For a couple weeks and did some design work, and actually got to do some work on the suit for. I'm trying to remember the main orc's name. Too many drinks.
The albino orc.
Yeah,
bring him up.
He was originally going to be a guy in a costume, and I helped put together. I didn't make the costume, but I helped put it on the actor. It was already sculpted and everything. Remember putting it on the actor, driving over to the studio to have him approved.
Oh my God.
He was originally going to be played as an actor, but then ended up being CG.
How did you transition to that gig? You talked about that before?
Azog is the name of that.
Azog, yes, that's right.
How did? Because I harass people on Instagram regularly to see if I can get anything going in the Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni Star Wars universe. Like, can I just do anything? Can I touch something? Can I? So, what was your strategy to weasel your way in?
Well, I worked at American Greetings, and the guy that ran our department was at a trade show, and he met Richard Taylor. And Richard Taylor, who heads up Weta, it's his company, he actually was a big fan of television shows like Care Bears and everything like that. He actually liked children's programming and wanted to do more children's programming. And they got to be buddies, and Richard invited a bunch of us out to Weta Workshop to work on some TV series ideas. So we had a bunch of brainstorms there and everything. And his background's totally the same as mine. He was into garage kits, these resin model kits and everything. And so we just hit it off. We started talking nonstop about old resin kits. He owned a couple of the ones, or he tried to get some from the States and was having trouble getting some of the ones that I did. And so I sent it, after I left the meeting, I sent him a couple of them. But the last thing he said to me before I left to go back to the States in that meeting, he goes, "You have to come back here." And I go, "I'd love to." And he goes, "How'd you like to come back and work on the Hobbit films that we're just getting ready to start?" And Guillermo del Toro was just out there because he was originally supposed to do
the Hobbit ones.
And that was we were there right when it was decided that he was not going, that he had prior commitments and all this other stuff. So,
do you have Taylor's number in your phone still?
So I went out and did some work for a couple weeks, did some designs. The goblins as well. They were supposed to be played by actors too, but then they end up being
all
CG.
All CG.
In your phone right now, do you have his phone number?
I do.
Let's call him right now, dude.
Right now.
Speaker.
FaceTime him.
Yeah. I did on New Year's. I said I sent him a message.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, guys, that's too cool. Okay,
the chat wants a Balrog.
Balrog is the one they would want from you,
or the Fell Beast, or the Wargs, any of those.
So who has
Fell Beast? Awesome. I actually like the Ents, the big tree creatures.
Yeah.
I'd love to try just my own, because there were so many different ones with different personalities, and they're really cool. So
yeah.
So much to pick from.
Hey, Rich, I see you, man. Don't worry about it. I think if you haven't seen Book of Boba by now,
yeah, what are you doing?
You're not.
You don't care.
Yeah.
Clearly don't care.
I talked about it earlier today. Ranker's in. Let's go.
Yeah, that's it.
All that matters is Ranker time.
We're back.
Yeah. Don't watch. If you don't want spoilers, don't watch.
Don't watch
the
nerd shows where we definitely talk about Star
We're going to
Wars.
spoil stuff.
Sorry.
All right. But yeah, amazing, dude. How do you wake up in the morning and get motivated to do more stuff once you work on a movie like that? I think that's my pinnacle. If I could just be behind the scenes, anonymous guy working on something like that one day, that'd be it.
Yep.
Oh, I was a slobbering fanboy on
that
when I was down there. And it's like
fanboy.
Everywhere I turned, going over to the set, and they were filming the scene where I think it's in Battle of the Five Armies when Gandalf is hanging in the cage.
Oh yeah, right after the Goblin.
The Goblin King is the best guy, dude.
Yes. Aren't they in a cage during the Goblin fight?
Yes, and then the orc that is guarding him while he's in the hanging cage is the one that was originally supposed to be Azog. Which is kind of an interesting tidbit. And I was there before the first movie was shot, so we worked on that suit, and it didn't end up being in the film until the third film. So
what a bummer.
They were shooting them kind of back to back.
Yeah, I was bummed out that it was so CGI heavy, but it is what it is.
One of the great highlights of my life was being out there and seeing those things being made. It was amazing.
So lucky.
One day I'll sneak onto a set.
One day.
One day.
Oh, as if you haven't done that already.
Yeah,
twice.
but like to work. Once. What's the other
Once
set?
you worked.
No,
on
I never
the
worked
thing with Bruce Campbell.
Oh yeah, but no, that doesn't count. I was an extra on a set.
That's working, my guy.
That's true. I am That's true. I co-starred with Bruce Campbell on an episode of
Walk it back.
What's it called again? Burn Notice. And James Groman, if you go on Netflix right now and you look up Burn Notice, I think it's episode 6 or 8. There's a scene where Bruce Campbell is at like a Cuban restaurant talking about some diamond heist. I'm a waiter. Serving food in the background.
That's so stupid.
And I got to hear.
Oh my God,
it's true. It's true. And I used to think it's not worth mentioning because you can only see me from the neck down, but my whole face is in it, dude. And it turns out like that you can see it. It's proof that I was in it. But I got to see him do the same scene like 6 to 7 times. It was so awesome to see all his different takes on it. And I would also vouch that he's an awesome dude. Now, we have to wrap this up pretty soon, but before we do, I mentioned that there was news on the Godzilla figure, the Mondo Godzilla figure, which
Hold it still. There you go.
Hold it still. I got mine already. My this is the production sample, which is like the final prototype, right? James, is what it's called?
That's the last one you get before they go to production.
Yeah. Like that's the production sample, I suppose. That's what that means.
Yeah, for final approval, I guess.
Yeah. So okay. Supposedly these are imminent, but that's not the news. The news is that a lot of people. This is not the news. This is a sidebar to the news. A lot of people. This thing. It took about a week to sell out, which is a little slow for my taste. I like things to sell out immediately.
A lot faster.
Immediately, but okay, a week. 2,000 units in a week sold out, and I thought that was plenty of time. Everybody who wanted one got one. Yada yada yada. Sold out. Very proud of it. Shout out Hector, Mike, and the whole team over there. But it turns out there might be a tiny little extra stash of them. So if you didn't get a chance to get one, if you are one of the people who've been DMing me like, bro, I didn't even know about this, bro.
Definitely nobody broed you that hard.
Yeah, like the Russian tracksuit mafia.
Nobody broed you that hard, bro.
Yeah, that's the Russian version, and the Miami version is like, bro. It's like a chicken clucking really fast, bro. So yeah, if you didn't get one, if you want to get one, there will be a chance to get another one, and there might be something extra with it. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny, but there might be like 5% extra left over. So do the math.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, you guys. I love you very much. Mr. James Groman, thank you so much. The audience is stoked that you're here.
So
100%.
Stoked.
And
thanks for having me, man. Great way to start the year, man.
Right?
That was awesome, James. We love having you on here.
Yeah. I told you, don't even get up out of your bed until we do the after a New Year's Eve. I texted you, say, hey, Happy New Year's. Stay in bed until we do the stream. And you did it, dude. You did it. I saw the pictures of the cobwebs. The sarcophagus was sealed shut. You're a trooper, man.
My wife's been wheeling me around the house in the bed.
Just feeding you through a hole in the tomb. Amazing. You guys, that was an amazing show.
Yay.
So many new reveals. 2 brand new breaking items from James Groman. Gamora's coming soon. We got the giant-sized Mad Ball coming soon. You saw the wood version of King Corpse. You saw the, what is it called? The Blue Sky? Kaiju, yeah, but what is it? The version Blue
Guardian of the Sky.
Guardian of the Sky from version of Kaiju Killer. We dropped the Kaiju Killer print, which is available in the Skybound shop right now. There's a link floating around.
Only 29 of those left, by the way.
29 left.
Last I checked.
Okay, good. So we sold almost half of them. So if you want one, you can still get one. A lot of people complain everything sells out too fast. There you go. It's just hanging out for you if you want it. It's a big, beefy, giant monster print blessed by James Groman. If you missed that, go back in the stream. You can see he blessed it. It was really weird, but it was cool. But yeah, available now. I love you guys very much. Thank you.
I love you guys.
Thank you so much, James Groman. Thank you.
James.
Hey, thank you.
All right, don't leave. We'll say bye to you after the stream.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.